Imagine for a moment how you'd feel if your life were guaranteed to completely change within the next 7 days. You'd feel amazing, right? You'd feel more confident and powerful, wouldn't you? Well, that's exactly how you're going to feel after watching this video, guaranteed. Because in the next few minutes, we're going to tell you 5 of the most powerful things that, if followed for just 7 days, can help even the weakest, most unfocused person make a 100% guaranteed transformation in themselves and their life. After following these 5 things for 7 days, come back and watch this video again. And you'll feel compelled to write thank you in the comments. Just for the next 7 to 8 minutes, don't let your focus drift. Challenge yourself to give this video your 100% attention, because the next 7 to 8 minutes are about to shape the next 70 years of your life. We guarantee that you will see a huge change in your life within the next 7 days, because we know how it feels to want to do so much but not have a clear path, ending up doing nothing despite all efforts. Losing to yourself and your habits every day, lacking 100% focus, confidence, and self-control, not getting the importance you deserve from others, and not having enough power even in your own eyes to do what you set your mind to. Or to make others think twice before speaking out of turn. This is how many people feel. It's okay if it hasn't happened so far, because it will now. You just have to follow these 5 steps for the next 7 days. And the first step is step 1: phone off, screen off, and mode on. Once you do this, the remaining 4 steps will become much easier. The first thing you grab in the morning when you wake up is your phone. The last thing you touch before sleeping at night is your phone. You may not realize it, but this phone has become the biggest obstacle in your life. If you don't believe it, just check your average screen time in your phone settings to see how many hours you spend on it every day. If it's more than 2 to 3 hours, you're in trouble. Spending half your day staring at a screen is the main reason why you can't focus on anything for more than 15 minutes. That's why, even though this video just started, you already feel the urge to stop watching or switch to another one. You may even feel your sleep quality worsening, or suffer from headaches, neck pain, and constant low energy and laziness. The root of all this is your screen. There was a time when we could say phones were here to improve our lives. Not anymore. Now, they are actively making our lives worse. Anyone who manages to get rid of their phone nowadays will be ahead of 20 to 25% of people in life. For the next 7 days, just for 7 days, turn off your phone, switch off your screen, and see how things change. Your focus and concentration will increase. Your mental and physical health, sleep quality, and mood will all improve. Step 2: practice NoFap. Is it a myth? Does it really work? Is masturbation healthy or not? There are so many questions. The answer is simple: don't overthink it. If you keep thinking, you'll never stop, and you'll never stop, and you'll never stop, and you'll never take action. You'll never know the benefits until you try it. That's why we're not telling you anything. We want you to practice it for yourself. The purpose here is to master self-control. Remember, you've lost control. You saw a hot model on Instagram, a reel from a friend, or found someone attractive. It doesn't matter if it's day or night, no time or setting is sacred anymore. You just pick up your phone and go. Maybe you can restrict your phone usage, but what about the dirt that's built up in your mind? You'll have to deal with that too. That's why you need to practice NoFap. When dirty thoughts come, learn to control them. The more you practice, the more you win. For the next 7 days, avoid all forms of porn and masturbation, and after 7 days, come back to this video and share your experience in the comments. Step 3: master your time. Whenever you feel like your time is being wasted, it's not your time that's the problem, it's you who's wasting it. Time is the same for everyone. It's neither good nor bad. People are good or bad with their time. If a student fails to manage their time, they fail. If someone with a job can't manage their time, they get fired. If a husband doesn't give time to his family, he loses respect. And if you don't give time to your health, illnesses will catch up with you. If you think about it carefully, life is a series of choices that you make every moment. Life gives you opportunities every hour. Every minute you always have a choice of what to do, whether to do what's necessary and right, or to indulge in short-term pleasures. There's a big difference between the two. One builds your life, the other destroys it. So for the next 7 days, listen to your brain more and your heart less. Set a fixed time for everything: when to study, when to work, when to wake up, and when to sleep. Create a routine for your 24 hours and take control of your time. The most important thing is to focus during the first 4 hours of the day, as they are the best time of the day. Whether you feel like it or not, get the work done when it needs to be done. It's all about time. The person who controls their time controls their life. Step 4, don't think, just do. Most people have a bad habit of thinking a lot but doing very little. And this is the one thing stopping us from living a good life: overthinking. Imagine you're given a glass full of water, and you're asked to hold it with your hand raised. If you hold it for a minute, it won't matter, but if you hold it for an hour, your hand will start to hurt. And if you hold it for an entire day, that glass will become the heaviest thing in the world. The weight of the glass doesn't change, but the longer you hold it, the heavier it feels. Overthinking works the same way. If you think about something for a short time, it won't affect you. But the more you think, the more it will trouble you. If you keep thinking about the same thing all day, your brain, like your hand, will start to feel tired and painful. You'll lose motivation, and you'll start feeling more depressed. Overthinking works against change. If you want to change yourself, you'll have to stop this habit. During this 7-day challenge, use a simple trick whenever you find yourself overthinking. Stop your thoughts for 5 seconds, count down in your mind 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and tell yourself, don't think, just do. This is known as Robbins' 5-second rule. As soon as you stop overthinking, get back to whatever task you were doing. The more you stay busy, the less you will overthink. It's like they say, an empty mind is the devil's workshop. Keep yourself busy and don't give yourself a chance to think, because thinking has already been done. Now, it's time for action. Step 5, become thoughtless. The last thing you need to do is practice mindfulness. If you consistently follow this, along with the other rules, for just 7 days, you will start to feel the difference by the 7th day. We've learned how overthinking can become a problem. We can avoid overthinking by keeping ourselves busy, but mindfulness is the permanent cure for this problem. If you master mindfulness, you'll become so mentally strong that nothing will seem impossible anymore. And this isn't just an empty promise. A Harvard MRI study found that people who took an 8-week mindfulness course, where they meditated every day, had an increase in the gray matter of the brain, which is responsible for empathy and self-awareness. At the same time, the part of the brain responsible for stress and negativity shrank in size. That's how powerful mindfulness is. So be sure to practice it daily.